We're here at John O'Quinn Field. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Houston Cougars. We stay with State Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster.
The Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Houston's offense as they take control of the football first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your #1 guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Houston going up-tempo.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Carney. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Rush right in his face. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using it. This guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Lewis on the play action. Right side, it's Young. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, Lewis. Buying time to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Holland. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Welsh. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion when they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Defense all over him. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. Catch in the middle. It's straight. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Churns into the pile. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. To the air, it's Carney. They're all over him. He's got it way down the field. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Cougar. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rides to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Clinton. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Young. They were all over it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis makes the grab over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Play fake, Lewis. He'll throw it, and he gets it away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it in his belly. Knocked down immediately.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, it's Sanford. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. They'll run it. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Out wide left, it's Danzy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to take it back. Coverage team gets the job done. 8-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lewis. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Play action with Lewis. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season. Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Hits inside. It's Sanford. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Carney. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Drives inside. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Sells the run, looking to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Wants to throw. It's Carney. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Working that wide receiver screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick give. Hard running there. Crosses the 40. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. And good work by the coverage unit. Dropping back, it's Carney. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Sanford. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid. He could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. In the backfield, it's Coleman Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Driving forward, it's Young. Fighting off the defender. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Finds his target. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Buffs! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the number 18 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the away squad with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the... So not a whole lot of room on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Buffaloes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lewis wants to pass. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Complete, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Young. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, sees some running room. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Young. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Left side is Young. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. After the defense just gave up a touchdown, they really need to put something together on this drive. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Carney. Under pressure. Just gets rid of that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's Lewis to throw. Out wide left, it's Gibson. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Flush to the left. He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Carney. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. Working his way on the return up. .40-yard line before he stopped. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the Colorado sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Across the 35. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lewis. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Lewis to throw. Touchdown, Buffs! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line. You got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sellers. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense. They'll give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Sellers. Pulled to the ground. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Anderson wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. This offense has it with really good field position. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Going to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Look out! Just got rid of that one. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, got his man. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Slings it downfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Straight ahead, it's Clinton. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught on the RPO. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Young. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wilson will throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Stopped right there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it in the middle. It's Sellers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tight end now in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Sellers. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Back's got it on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Finds a crease. It's Clinton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.